Gen Z is pissed that Gen X is avoiding them. So a lot of Gen Xers are beginning to really turn on Gen Z. They don't want them around them. I'm seeing comments from people who have Gen Z kids. They're referring to them as trash. I'm seeing people that have Gen Z nieces and nephews. They're saying they don't want these people around them. Gen X is getting pissed off. Gen X is Gen X are not perfect people, but they are the most well balanced generation. And if you ever need someone that can share advice with you, wisdom with you, and help guide you, that would be Gen X. All right. Gen X are human beings like everyone else. Are there bad Gen Xers? Obviously. But as a generation, when you have a hard time, I've always described Gen X kind of like this. Gen X was like the cool older brother that came home from work, went down to his basement. He had a great record collection. He'd come home from work, go down to his basement. He had this great record collection. He was always available to talk about life and ups and downs and, hit up for advice. He would just go down there, smoke his weed, and never mess with anyone. Good guy, Gen X. That's how I always, describe Gen X overall as a likable group of people. They existed in the real world. They didn't have a lot. They worked with what they had, and I will say they are much, much more resourceful than the boomers, and they're much easier to get along with than the boomers. And what Gen Z doesn't understand is that as hard times arrive and you have to learn how to survive, the people that are going to be there to support you, or that will be there to guide you and help to explain what's happening and how to navigate through this. This is Gen X. This is not the millennials. The millennials are breaking down. The millennials have gone through hell. They've never enjoyed a moment of peace, but they were promised the world. Gen X very early on realized that the world was full of crap. All right. Gen X had it pretty hard. And it's because of those hardships, they have a more realistic view of the world. So, as hard times come, Gen X is like, hey, if we can get what we can get, we'll get it. But if we can't, oh well, we'll just keep on moving. Everyone always forgets about Gen X. It's the truth. It's the honest to goodness truth. And that's just the way Gen X likes it. Oh gosh. By the way, guys, if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to hit the like button. And if you're new to the Angry Guy channel, make sure you subscribe down below. And of course, members for the channel do get new videos early. If you'd like to learn more about that, click the join button down below this video. Gen X, guys, is the generation that is built for hard times. But of course, Gen Z is pissed off because Gen X is beginning to turn their backs on them. They don't want them around them anymore. They're like, get out of here. A lot of the hiring managers are Gen Xers now. They're not hiring Gen Z anymore because they realize that Gen Z is just absolutely awful. They're dishonest. They're miserable people. And Gen Zers are beginning to act out because Gen X is basically like, don't come around here anymore, right? I'm looking. I saw this comment, and you can see it. You can see it. This is from Morph, and This is responsible to in response to my video. The class society will be dreadful, and I talk about the BS that Gen Z is doing, and Morph goes, "I'm gonna be just. I'm gonna just be honest with you on this one. I can tell you suffered hard, and made a life for yourself on this one, and with it comes the takes and with it comes the take that parts of your opinion is valid while others not so much. That's how he wrote it. So basically, some parts of my opinions are valid and others are not so much. And I gotta say, with how everything is going, it ain't gonna be Gen this or that, cause it just it's just labels of generations. At the end of the day, we all human, man. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely Gen. This looks like Gen Z Ebonics. Uh, just stop with the effing gatekeeping on how we're crap, or you had it this or that, because in my fact, everything is going down to a spiral of the abyss right now. And for now, we don't know how deep that hole of despair is till we reach the bottom. But once we do, we sure as hell can climb out of it if we work together or not. Either way, I'll try to climb out of it with or without others. So yeah, that's their that Gen Z has been spiraling into ebonics for a while now. They're into, like, literally, it's like their slangs are just, it's just ebonics for white kids. Gen Alpha is even worse. Like, it's just straight up ebonics. Like, you listen to what Gen Alpha speaks, how they speak. They're like, no cap, no cap, on God, on God. Like, that's just straight up ebonics for white kids. That's just straight up ebonics for white kids. So it's pretty bad. And as you can see here, he's angry. He's angry because I don't want him around me anymore. I don't want these Gen Zers around me. And they understand that we're the ones with the wisdom. Gen X is the one are the ones with the wisdom. We're the ones who know how to survive. We're the ones who know how to navigate, because we were raised in this. We were raised in the despair and the hardship from parents who didn't really give us a lot. They gave us hard lives. The boomers were very stingy people. They blamed us for everything. They're still blame. They blame their kids for everything. That's just the very nature of the baby boomers. And even and people who overlap with them, because a lot of their, the later half of the silent generation, a lot of those people were pieces of crap too. And it's just like, it's just a hard thing that we all have to deal with. But Gen X really learned how to deal with these hardships. They knew that the world was not fair, and it wasn't always going to, things weren't always going to go your way. It's like, it's so crazy that Gen Z loves Friends, but Friends tells you in the damn intro that things are not always going to go the way you want them to go. And they just completely gloss over that. In fact, the entirety of the series is not so much about people living this perfect lives. It's people navigating hardships in life, but having others that you can rely on, and illustrating the importance of community. But that's completely lost on these lunatics. I really don't like Gen Z. I don't like them. I don't like these people. Like, they better not come around me. Like, Gen Z, like, this is one dude, Airhead MC, like, always joking around. Like, for example, I wasn't feeling so great one day, and this dude is like, "What happened, Angry? You got a Gen Zer throwing it back on you?" And I'm like, ugh. Just because I'm at the point where I don't want these people around me. Like literally, you can see this little Gen Zers are like, "You need to love us. You need to show. We need to work together, bro. Y'all want to tear down society. You're all a bunch of crooks. All right. I know you're the ones who stole my package. I know you're the ones who stole my package. Okay. Okay. I've got Ring. I know you stole my package. Stop messing with me. Okay. You stole my package. You've been stealing my food multiple times. Okay. You stole my food 5 times in 5 months. 5 times in 5 months, you stole my food. 5 times. You stole my packages. You stole my food. I know it's you. I know it's you. You mess up my orders. You steal from my orders. You people are terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. So these people are so dishonest. So dishonest. Oh, we're just taking back what the boomers took from us. No, you're stealing from people who are just trying to survive and live too. But everyone older than you is a boomer. Oh, really? Oh, really? Mess around, find out. Mess around, find out. I am so sick of these people. Everyone is so sick of these people. They're so dishonest. Guys, there's a story that I want to cover where a Gen Z police officer, literally, there's a road rage incident, and he ends up almost control all deleting someone, discharges his service weapon, and then takes off. And they have to like go through, like, no one even knew he was there because he fled the scene. And they had to go through like ballistics and use security cameras and GPS and all of this other stuff to figure out that he was there. And they finally caught him. And the person, like, this happened evidently in May, and the person that he did this to is still in the hospital, like, fighting for their life. And this good for nothing Gen Zer, they finally caught him, and they arrested him, and he's headed to jail right now. But the thing is, like, it doesn't matter for him because he's gonna be in protective custody, and then it all works out because he's a Gen Zer, so he's just gonna go there. He's gonna eat, sleep, drink, fart, play games, get tatted up, get laid, and then do it all again the next day. And because he's a cop, he's gonna get special treatment. So he'll be in there joking around with the guards and just having a good time. I don't like Gen Z. I don't like Gen Z. Guys, if you're enjoying the content on this channel and you want even more of this content, consider checking out the Men Walking Away channel where I release daily videos. There's a link to the Men Walking Away channel in the description of the video. Go check it out, subscribe to the channel, enjoy the content. What do you guys think regarding all of this? Gen Z is pissed that Gen X is avoiding them. Let me know your thoughts and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, Men Walking Away. And cheers.